Hey, Sagittarius. Almost forgot who I was doing then. How you doing, Sag? Happy New Year. Welcome to your January 2020 love reading. We are looking at how your partner feels, also how you feel. And it is for you if you have a Jupiter, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Descendant. So yes, I'll go ahead and get started. So your partner is coming in with the Two of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the 10 of Coins, and the Ace of Coins. So Sagittarius, I don't know what you've done to this person, but they seem to be totally committed and totally in love, and they think you're their soulmate, and they think that they found the one who finally understands them, or they at least feel like a lot of their wishes have come true, and they're very much ready to settle down or take it to that next level of a very permanent commitment. So this person is ready to take that plunge. This person's probably ready to get married, get engaged, have a baby, buy a house, go into business together, do something that where you commit to each other. They feel like their wishes have come true. They feel very loyal to you. They may feel like you are very loyal to them. They feel that they can trust you, and that there's maybe a certain amount of honesty, and also that you are focused on success in the same way that they are, that you're on the same page when it comes to material things, luxury, maybe lifestyle, or maybe future plans for a family. Maybe you're a good investor, or you at least have plans to invest, and you've thought about your future for the next 5 or 10 years. They might really, really appreciate that and feel very secure with you, feel very safe to make a commitment with you as well. They could feel like they've manifested some sort of dream. They brought down some dream they've had from above, like into the material world. And they definitely, I think they are in love. Very, very happy. They feel like all their Christmases have come at once. The Nine of Cups here. They may feel very proud of themselves. You may make them feel very proud as well. And maybe you bring a lot of laughter and joy into their life. You open up their heart space, which makes them feel comfortable and want to commit. There's something about your emotional side. I think it's your humor, your jolliness, yeah, maybe even spiritual beliefs, and the way that you maybe are in touch with your own feelings. They just feel connected to you, that they can be open with you, and that they're seen and you understand each other. So this person's definitely very much in love and has a lot of high hopes for the relationship as well. So I wouldn't be surprised, Sag, if you get asked to be someone's girlfriend this month, or if you haven't already done that. If you've already done that, then I wouldn't be surprised if this person starts talking about marriage, or wanting to move in with you, or talking about your future together. Okay, and we do have the Queen of Discs here, so I feel like you could be dealing with a Capricorn person, and I say that because Capricorn got a lot of these cards in their reading. They got the Queen of Discs as an outcome. They got the 2, 9. They had the 5 of Wands in the same place. They had the Emperor in the same row. 9 of Wands, they had that as well. So there's a lot of, and I think even you have Death as your card, last card under the deck as well. Well, top of the deck, I should say, which was also at the top of their, so the bottom of their deck, and facing upwards like this Queen. So there's definitely a connection here between Sagittarius and Capricorns. Well, for my watchers anyway, there's some sort of connection there. I think that makes sense though. Jupiter is in Capricorn at the moment, or will be going, has already gone into Capricorn at this point in January. So there definitely is going to be a connection between you and Capricorns this year, you may find that you are developing relationships with them, or they're just in your life, or you're in Capricorn environments. That's where you find a lot of your luck and places for expansion. Or you may just be attracting Capricorns to you in relationships, maybe more so they can actually kind of teach you how a Capricorn does its thing. You know, it's like when you're learning a new dance, say you're into salsa or street dance, whatever it is. It's like if you watch someone do it, you can do it better. You can do it. It's different if someone tells you all the moves. Okay, this is what you do, and gives you like diagrams. That's one thing. But if someone actually does the dance in front of you, then you learn a lot quicker. So the universe may be bringing these people into your life so you see how they move. You see how they are, and maybe, if you're not too familiar with the Capricorn, Saturn type energy and influences, and not sure how to maybe move around them, which is all about restriction, testing, and things like that. And you being a Sag, you're very much about there being no limits and you deciding your own limits. And expansion. You may have challenges, so the universe is actually helping you out. And I think they're sending you lots of Capricorns around. I think vice versa for Capricorns who may not be used to this Jupiter energy of expansion. Again, I think you're kind of helping each other. You're kind of maybe, unconsciously maybe just supporting each other. The universe seems to be bringing you together here. And either way, I think meeting someone that is a Capricorn will probably bring a lot of luck to you and expansion to you this year. And possibly vice versa for Capricorns. But there's definitely a connection here in January's readings between you both. Maybe it's because, Jupiter would have been in Capricorn for about a month come January. So, yeah. Okay, so we've got you here with the Knight of Cups, and also you here again with the Prince of Wands. I think you are wanting to take action. You're wanting to move forward. You wanted to follow your passions, and I think as well you want a certain amount of freedom, room to breathe, room to go, kind of like maybe even explore. You have this kind of energy about you. So you could be wanting to take a chance in this relationship. You could want to move forward. There might be traveling involved as well, especially with the World card here. So maybe you're traveling to see this person as well. And we've got Sagittarius here as well. So again, whether it's just, your card, but it could also be telling us that travel may be involved. The Prince of Wands also talks about being brave and defending your position sometimes as well, being ready to fight, literally with your hands. Don't know what that's about. So I don't know, maybe you're involved in some sort of martial arts this month. Maybe that may be a good way to express some, any frustration that you may have, especially with regards to this relationship. Or maybe these inner changes that you're going through, you need to find an outlet for them. And it could be through things like martial arts, dancing, anything physical, I think could greatly help you. I think with Jupiter being in Capricorn, that it may be good for you to really find creative ways to express yourself. And you're going to be challenged as well. This will be a learning experience. But it will make you better. It's going to make you grow up in areas that maybe you haven't quite, fully baked yet, or needs to be, another layer of ice that needs to go in, or there's some other step that needs to be done, in order for it to be a complete and well-rounded lesson or skill or ability that you have. So yeah, I see you moving forward, I think quite bravely though, which is great, Sagittarius style. Not backing down. But ultimately the Prince of Wands is about creativity more than anything, and expression. So that's quite important for you this month. And also that may take a lot of the heat out of the relationship if there is any conflict. I do see the Five of Wands here, so this could be some sort of conflict that maybe you have internally. They're very happy here. There's no conflict on their part. They're not confused. They're quite certain. No confusion at all. No uncertainty. But we see you here with the World card, a big decision, a big ending, a big commitment that you're making. I think you are deciding to be with this person, though. If it is a Capricorn, by the way, they think that they're wondering why you're so standoffish. That's what the Capricorn reading showed, that this person was a little bit like, oh, I'm not feeling the love from my Sag. Not, oh yeah, I think you actually came up in the reading, but from their partner. So maybe there's a connection there as well. Something to think about. But yeah, big deal for you. I think you're taking the plunge with this person. You are. You want completion. You may even see them as your wife. And you're not giving up on this situation. It's like you're accepting the challenge. You see it as a challenge. You see it as you're not backing down. You see it as well that this is what I've always wanted. I've always wanted a long-term relationship. I've always wanted to be settled down in a relationship. I'm ready. I'm at that place in my life. Like with the Emperor, you're very much, I'm there. I'm ready to do this. That's the next step you may feel in your own personal evolution, especially with the World card being here, to make a commitment to having more of a family, being more of a family man, or focus on family as a woman. Could also be an Aries that you're very much in love with, if it's not a Capricorn. It could be an Aries that you're very much involved with, that you like quite a lot. And I see a lot of stability between you two and longevity. There's like everything here kind of marks out long-term commitment, love, balance, even beauty is here. Luxury is here, an abundance, money seems to be good. There's just some sort of inner conflict here with regards to expression. So that's your challenge. That's like your only challenge. You're ready for this new beginning. You're ready to kind of step into a serious relationship. You feel like it's time. You're ready to make that move. You feel like maybe this person fits in more with your family, that everything is great. You like their friends, they like yours. You see them as easily fitting into your life and vice versa. And you want it, again, you're taking the plunge here. This is about maybe being a bit vulnerable, putting yourself out there to an extent as well. But feeling safe to do so. You're not feeling scared about it. You're feeling like it's safe to do so. And I think you want to take this person in, into your fold. So yeah, with the Ace of Wands as well, new beginnings. This is a new beginning for you. Yeah, beautiful new beginning. There's two aces here as well. So this is the marking of a new energy that's coming into the relationship, of commitment and excitement, adventure as well. Could be here. And a passionate kind of energy is also here, especially with the Four of Wands and the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands doesn't always necessarily mean negativity. It does actually more so mean change, things being up in the air. So there could be still some dynamics with regards to power, struggles in the relationship, being heard, communication, understanding each other, trying to align your goals as well. especially dynamics, you know, if it is a more traditional relationship, like I'm always saying, I'm always going on about this, but yeah, you know, the man's wearing trousers or the girl's wearing the trousers, or who does what, who's, you know, where, who's strung up what, you know, rather than always fighting to be right in some way, always wanting to be boss, or them always wanting to be boss, you somehow finding that you can be boss of some things and they can be boss of some things. And maybe that's how you kind of reach a kind of balance. Yeah, because the Five of Wands would talk about, again, finding a joint goal, disciplining yourself as well to make sure your actions are purposeful and not just to prove a point, or not just to be right, or not just to have the upper hand, but to really make sure that you are purposefully defending your honor in a way that is helping the situation and not just making it more, you know, riddled with power struggles. So sometimes the Five of Wands can be about holding yourself back, you know, not always acting out of impulse. And you may be used to having the spotlight. I feel that Saturn is really working on you here. So like you're facing your own kind of issues, I feel, to do with your ego. So it looks like as Jupiter moves through Capricorn, the first thing that he wants to address is your ego. But I wouldn't even say ego. I would say your wanting it all kind of notions, or sometimes I've got two Sagittarius twin daughters, and I know that sometimes with them I notice that they're not always the most tactful. So it's like you're being refined in a way as well, in terms of how you express yourself, how you choose to be heard. There's a refinement happening here, and I think Capricorn or Capricorns are doing that to you, and you're having those, maybe there's those kind of experiences where maybe there's Capricorns in your life that are making you do something. This person may be expecting a commitment, and don't, you know, this person may be very Capricorn energy and not take, just doesn't do light-hearted relationships. Either you're in it or you're out. You know, if you're going to be committed to you, I expect this. You know, you'll be responsible for X, Y, Z. This person could also see responsibility as an important thing, and also self control as an important thing. And maybe, you know, Sagittarius can be self-controlled, but then some of Sagittarius can just be wild and have fun. That's why we love them. But you may be kind of dealing with issues of restraint, you know, having to kind of be more refined, pared back, more deliberate actions that are mature and purposeful, and not just, you know, to be right, or like I said, to make a point, or to kind of be the leader, you know, because we do have the Emperor card here. And he's looking at this Five of Wands. However, with the Nine of Wands, it's like you're saying, I'm strong enough to deal with this. Nothing's going to shake me. I want to do this. This is what I want. You know, I think you see this issue. You see it. It's not like a blind spot. And you want something new. You're inspired by the situation. You really like this person. So you're not going to allow this to get in the way. And Spirit says, okay, I'll give you a tip. Go and do something creative, whatever it is. If you have the opportunity, it may be yoga, you know, something where you're just moving your body. But really it's about, you know, creativity is about, you know, music and dance and singing, and maybe there's a project, a new project as well that might be coming through that you can focus on. But the Prince of Wands is about taking chances as well, following your heart, following what makes you happy, following your joy. You know, the universe could be tempting you in, you know, with lots of joyful experiences. with this Capricorn person, maybe, so you have this experience, you know. That's how the universe works. That's so how the universe works. It gets you hooked, and then it's like, okay, so here's the lesson now. And you're like, but yeah, we've got the Queen of Discs here as the overall energy for the month. This could be representing that earth sign that's come up a few times. Could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. But it could also be you just becoming more grounded, and thinking more long term, and learning how to channel your energies into productive things. Also bringing a lot of your dreams into reality, getting more grounded in your approach, maybe to relationships, being more serious about them, and thinking about the long term. Ultimately thinking, you know, can this person really stand the test of time? Does this person fit in with my 5-year goal? You know, it's that kind of energy you're coming in with. So that's a great way to use the Saturn energy as well, is to discipline yourself and to set goals, plan out your next 5 years, bring structure into your life and your dreams. All those things Saturn works very well in, and so does Capricorn. So it looks like it's just starting out in the year. Capricorn seems to have its grip on you, and it's definitely, I think, helping you refine. Plus, with with Sagittarius, luck is always on your side, so things should usually always turn out okay. You know, you're like the cat with 9 lives. You know, let's see what else is here. Yeah, Capricorn also got the 6 of Coins, and then we have the Capricorn card, Sun in Capricorn. So this does talk again about discipline, goal setting, and commitment, really. Holding steadfast to something and paring things back. There's no sort of extras. There's no, you know, this is about not spending. This is about saving, thinking about the future, thinking before you act, taking stock of what you have so far. Very grounding in the here and now kind of energy you're going to be working with. And this could be all from this Capricorn person, or it could just be you, you know, how you're feeling at the moment and where your priorities lie is in this give and take as well. This money, maybe this person's going to be very generous to you, or maybe you them. There's a lot of generosity here, and I think it's coming from you, because we have the Knight of Cups or the King of Cups for you and the Empress, which they both talk about generosity. But then so does the 9 of Cups. So I think maybe you're just very generous to each other. You very much meet each other halfway. A lot of compatibility. I think you're both taking this as seriously as each other. But I think with this person, they're just naturally like that, whereas you've come to be like this because of this person, or just your life, you know, life events. Keep getting flexible. Flexible just keeps coming out, I swear. I don't know if it's just spirit trying to talk to me about being flexible. New life has come out again for a lot of people. Fork in the road has come out for a lot of people, so I think I might just take all of the repeating cards out and only shuffle with the others, because the other ones never seem to get a look in. But yeah, yeah, luck is on your side, okay, with serendipity. This is a fated meeting, okay, and there's lots of opportunities here for you. I think the opportunities are coming in for your own personal growth here, okay. Flexibility as well does talk about stamina as well, especially in this card. Talks about stamina. This person is only able to be as flexible because you put the discipline into developing this beautiful yoga pose, it looks like to me. Okay. So more, it's like discipline actually brings in more flexibility. That's what it's saying here. And there's a new life here. So there's a renewal in your life. There's a new life. There's an experiences that you're having now that you haven't had ever before, maybe, or for maybe at least a decade. there's a whole new part of you that I think is evolving, growing and stretching here. And you're being advised to be flexible, but luckily for you, you're a mutable sign, so you won't find change to be too challenging, so that's good. And will most likely go with the flow here. And again, fork in the road is a decision that you need to make, or someone needs to make, or I think that you're just at a fork in the road. I think that as you do choose to be with this person, you are kind of putting to rest some part of yourself, or some part of your history is now totally history. I think there's no turning back when you enter into this thing. So it is a long-term commitment that you're making here. But the 13 card does talk about also there possibly being, you know, as you do walk down this road, it will be plentiful, it'll be bountiful, there'll be abundance. It will give you so much opportunity to expand in ways that maybe you never thought you could. And yeah, the higher power is here. Yeah. Yeah, the higher power is with you. Again, I'm feeling like the higher power is involved as in the universe, and also the 4 here, the 4 of coins is what we saw. It does relate to Capricorn. That 4 energy, rule, structure, Saturn, you know, the black cube, you know, the 4. I just feel like Spirit is saying that, yeah, I put this person in your life for a reason, so trust me on this, okay? It's a lucky time no matter how it looks. Okay. Yeah. So, but this is all down to you, you know, ultimately, this is just one reading. Your life is your life. You may choose that, you know, you may find that this person is just too challenging, or you're not really interested in making this change right now. You know, you may find that. We did have the Hanged Man in Capricorn showing that whoever they were seeing needed time to really think about this choice, because it would be a big commitment for them. But for Sag, you know, yeah, the ball seems to be in your court. You're making this decision. Okay, so we've got obstacles, and then we've got work here. So I think everything is good. I think the only focus this month is this one little obstacle, you know, and they are needed. There are obstacles that maybe are needed in your journey to progress you onto bigger and better things. It will take work. There's work needed here. I think your partner's ready to put in the work, to be honest. So they think. And I think with the Capricorn card here as well, that there is a big focus on work. Maybe this person's very ambitious, and that could also kind of maybe grate on you a little bit, be too restrictive. Maybe this person isn't being that flexible. You know, and you have to stand your ground in some ways. Yeah. Let's see what this obstacle is about. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands turn up. Don't think it's necessary, but yeah. Yeah, a battle of the wills. I think you're dealing with someone, or maybe you yourself are quite headstrong. Again, ego is the obstacle. Being the leader. Power struggles maybe could be the obstacle here. Maybe you're wanting to take the lead, or again, expression of creativity may be the obstacle here. Yeah, compromise, working together. Yeah, bonding. So bonding, working together, learning to work together, learning to have fun together. Creating that bond of trust maybe needs to happen as well. But again, a certain amount of flexibility is needed here. And I think the obstacle is, I think you're at the stage now where you are maybe building a foundation for the relationship, at that foundation phase where you're about to embark on this Four of Wands energy, about to kind of make it a complete and solid and committed relationship with a view to, I think, maybe getting married, being a mother, or just becoming their girlfriend, you know. But yeah, you're definitely sitting pretty, very beautiful here, I didn't mention before. And I think there's just power struggles here. I think you're just someone who likes to have things your way and be the leader, be the boss, be bossy. And yeah, now you're trying to work with others or work with this other person to make something work. Again, there's got to be an agreed objectives here. So you're both working on the same things, or again, trying to be frank about where each other's strengths lie, maybe giving actual leadership roles in some way. That's all I can imagine that you possibly do. With the Three of Cups, yeah, the challenge is protecting what is pure in the relationship and not letting ego get in the way. Again, this lady in red is being blocked out. Yeah, so protect your bond. There is something here that seems to be worth preserving, and do not let these obstacles get in the way. Don't make the obstacles bigger than they are. Like I said, I think they're kind of necessary obstacles, especially with the serendipity card being here. And with the Nine of Wands, just push through and try your best not to express your opinion and creativity and yourself in a way that's helpful in a situation and doesn't create more work for you, or doesn't create more work for the both of you. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. Thank you again for being here. I will see you again throughout the year. Again, Happy New Year. Thank you for all your support. I love you loads. Take care. Speak to you soon. Bye.